and today I'm going to show you how to identify a noun framework and maybe get some unknown framework lifecycle explanation and agent use cases. Let's start. I have an unknown framework and I need to identify how can that function after getConfig can be called. To identify that, firstly, my attempt was just to show the whole project, but I can't get any mention in our other code where that function can be called. I decided to use ChatGPT. Firstly, we just copy all that file. Then I'm asking ChatGPT the same prompt. I have a file, tell me please how that function after getConfig can be invoked. Touch the function and look, I've got a great explanation. The ChatGPT successfully identified that that code is a Magenta 2 plugin, and also the ChatGPT identified that this method can be invoked by the Magento itself, because it's called hooks in React. It's just part of Magento mechanism. After that, I just needed to understand what type of this code, because I never saw that strange comments in HTML file. Also, I just copied that code and asked to ChatGPT. Explain the code and got attached below. Magic! I got a great explanation again. The ChatGPT explains me that this is a Knockout.js framework, which is a library that used in Magenta 2. Also, ChatGPT able to explain me how that code works. This argument was passed in a context of view model hierarchy. That's much helpful for me. Also, there is some explanation of the other parts of the code, which I also can find useful for me. And also, the main mad thing is that ChatGPT able to identify that we are using shop runner, just plugin that use it in the whole project. But to get such a great explanation, I have used my own prompt before all our conversation. Let's compare usage with prompt and without prompt. I'm adding that comparing, same. On the left side, you can see that this with our prompt and the right without prompt. Let's compare. The questions or requests from my side were the same, but the responses from ChatGPT has a bit difference. Let's compare. In the first case, ChatGPT tries to highlight some important moments of that code. And in the second case, ChatGPT just tried to teach me how I can use that plugin, but I didn't ask it for that. Also, for the second case, the ChatGPT it looks like the same answers, right? But if we look more closely, we can see that with prompt, ChatGPT easily identified that this argument goes from view model in context hierarchy, but without prompt, the ChatGPT just highlight us that this argument was passed by transparent context, but just I don't think that is useful. The answer a bit shorter. Which prompt I used to get such a great explanation? I show you. Just press here and my system prompt was the same. Act as EPAM senior software engineer with wide experience in front-end, back-end and clouds. Provide high-quality consulting and suggestions for my requests. That prompt forced ChatGPT to act as our best engineers. At the end, Thank you for watching.